Moving to the latest out of Washington, President Biden is facing further political implications as the FBI probe into the classified materials found in his home escalates. Yahoo Finance contributor Kevin Cirilli joins us now with the analysis. Kevin.
President Biden facing criticism from Democrats within his own party about his handling of classified documents. This comes as FBI agents went into his Rehoboth home on Friday for 13 hours and came back with a handful more of additional documents. Now, this comes following other investigations into Biden's center at the University of Pennsylvania last November, as well as this just being made public by the Department of Justice in the previous weeks. Now, I say all of this as Senator Dick Durbin was on the Sunday shows, the second highest ranking Democrat in the Senate, Democrat from Illinois, and saying that this is unacceptable and that President Biden should be embarrassed by this. Now, he also sought to draw a comparison for how the Biden administration has handled this investigation comparatively with former President Donald Trump. Remember, last year, FBI agents also searched Trump's Mar-a-Lago home in Florida, securing troves of documents. Now, the Democrats are saying that Biden is being cooperative compared to Trump, who they argue was not cooperative. But something else happened on the Sunday shows with Senator Joe Manchin, a centrist Democrat from West Virginia. He left the door open to a 2024 presidential run, and he also called on Congress to investigate this and said that it was completely unacceptable. So I mention this because Biden's just a couple of weeks out from February 7th State of the Union address. And that's really going to be when I think a lot of pressure I'm hearing is going to be on him to lay out if he's going to seek re-election in 2024. The word around town is that his administration is saying that he's absolutely going to do that. But Senator Manchin leaving the door open clearly suggests that this is now about to boil over. President Biden's facing intense political pressure, and now he's got a new team in the White House to help him guide him through it.
Kevin, while we've got you, President Biden is reportedly set to name Jeff Zients as his new chief of staff coming in just weeks. This is according to the Wall Street Journal. What do we know?
Yeah, Jeff Zients is going to have to right the ship for President Biden as it relates to these FBI documents scandal, but he's also going to have to look into the future with the looming debt ceiling battle. Last week, the U.S. hitting its X date. But Jeff Zients comes with a resume rooted in the economy. In the Obama administration, he was the acting director of the Office of Management and Budget, as well as the director of the National Economic Council. So this is someone who led President Biden's COVID-19 team and now is going to have to lead this into the next year and potentially beyond.
And finally, Kevin, Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin is raising some speculation that he could run for president in 2024. It seems like the Republican field's getting increasingly crowded, not so on the other side. But tell us about Youngkin.
Well, Governor Youngkin is a rising Republican star, positioning himself as somewhat of a post-Trump moderate as it relates in a battleground state like Virginia. And he really grabbed headlines for coming out strongly against China. He actually turned down, or rather withdrew a bid for cattle to build a Ford production electric vehicle facility in Virginia. Now, another state's trying to get that, Michigan. Governor Whitmer, who, of course, is a Democrat, also potentially seen as a future star in the Democratic Party. And he called this facility essentially a Trojan horse for the Chinese Communist Party, end quote. So raising a lot of speculation about his long-term political ambitions, Julie, and in a crowded field. Nikki Haley, Mike Pompeo, Mike Pence. Trump's going to be down in South Carolina at the end of the week and campaigning for his reelect. So, you know, it's already 2024 time. Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. Nobody's ready.
I'm still trying to get the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and I want to get my hands on $1 trillion coin. I was out in Georgetown last week, or just the other night, and I said, they gave me for the Chinese New Year. I said, do I get $1 trillion coin? And instead, you know what I got, Jules? A $2 bill.
I mean, I think that the Eagles win for you is probably worth more than that $1 trillion coin. You and Brad both are very excited about that.
You know, very, very excited. Very excited.
Good.
So,
Here's hoping it keeps going. Yahoo Finance contributor Kevin Cirilli, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.